mixed. We loaded it. We edited it.
Sometimes we get so deep into conversation that we have separate segments worthy of their own place in the sun.
Here is a reshuffled mini episode.
Once again, everyone treat each other with some respect.
We are.
Report your Nazi neighbors, avoid all the Stans and Karens. Watch some awesome movies and TV. Don't just browse your streaming service and complain about not being able to find something. It's out there. Just
There's nothing.
Thousands of hours of stuff to watch.
right.
Find your joy.
Go to YouTube.
Nothing worse than people complaining about stuff they don't like. Just, well, then find something you do like. There's, literally a million hours of TV and television to watch. You believe me.
But it's fun to complain. Don't deny it.
Oh,
it's
no,
it's
it's great.
Well, it's fun to have spirited debates, but people, you see so much negativity on the, I know it's shocking negativity on the internet. I know it's shocking, but it just gets overwhelming sometimes. It's like, oh, Jesus Christ, and find something else to watch,
Bro.
I hate them fucking idiots. Bro.
I'm wide as fuck going, bro.
I would say, find something you like and watch it and love it with all your heart.
No,
Exactly.
don't put more pictures up.
I want to be an
God.
unhappy housewife or husband. I must be
No
tortured.
means no, bro. No means no.
Will.
Yes,
I'm
means yes,
embracing what I love.
bro.
I love the
Don't say
gloose, and I'm going to send more pictures of the gloose.
Oh, no. I'm gonna tell my therapist, where'd the gloose hurt you? I'm gonna tell you, it hurt me here.
Damn glue.
You know what's funny? Everyone talked about
Damn
Star Trek,
hyper-
but no one's mentioned the original series. No one's talked about that at all.
Because it's bullshit.
Whoa. Whoa.
Surprisingly, I rewatched the first season probably for the first time in probably 30 years, and surprisingly well written. I'm watching this going, this is a well-written show.
Yeah.
The first
then you
season. I'm
find
talking
out.
about the first season.
It's probably the best
I love
first
Fox
season to
Brain.
a Star
How
Trek
dare
show.
Yeah, I
Season
thought it
3,
was
I think,
solid.
fine.
I couldn't believe how well-written this show was.
It's very
Yeah.
awesome. It's just people like to mock the costumes and everything. It's like, well,
Sure.
they
The thing
have
is-
different standards.
Then you find out Shatner stole everybody's roles for the most part. He's the one to be the most popular.
Right.
And,
You know
and
what?
then he can't rewatch it because it's so bad for him. Like, okay.
And the only man who goes out into space is like, I was scared. I'm like, dude, really?
I know.
And you were a total
he thought
asshole
Coco
back
the
then.
gorilla was going to kill him.
Hey, he just doesn't
Elvis
want to talk
did my
about that
drink.
Gorn episode and the space aids you got. Space STDs.
Oh my god.
No, go on.
Who wants to
Not
hear
there.
Shatner talk about Star Trek when he can talk about Tech War?
Yes.
Shit.
Or also, I promise, if anyone wants to cover the Kirk Resurrection trilogy, we're going to be doing that very soon.
What is it?
Hey, he was
What?
good as Danny Crane, though. Give him
Yeah,
credit on
Yes.
that one.
City, great. Yes.
That's one of my
Boston
favorite.
Legal is a classic.
Walter Koenig is great on social media, or whoever does his social media. Someone put he was at a convention and it was a picture of him looking old, because he's old. He's like up there, and he says, "Come see me at this convention because I could be dead soon."
Oh,
One
I
of
read
his-
that.
Yeah, but one of his ones
Yeah.
was, "Look, I'm not friends with Bill Shatner. I hate the man, but I cannot deny how excellent he was in Boston Legal."
Right?
Walter Koenig's like, look, I fucking hate Bill Shatner, but it cannot be denied how good he is in
I
Boston
love that
Legal.
kind of blunt talk where it's just like, hey,
I like the idea that Walter Koenig has finally got around to watching Boston Legal after all of this time, and he needs to let us know, like, look, guys, I have resentments towards the man personally, but he's so good in this show.
he fooled everybody. Yep.
That's like Mount St. Helens Twitter fucking with all the other mountains and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Comes crumbling down.
Oh no. No, it's dirty. It's funny dirty though.
Now I want to
Volcanic
watch
eruption of dirt. Yep.
Nah.
Right.
Hey,
Well,
you guys, you aced it. Ace in the hole.
I'm trying. So I knew best.
Didn't have to try. It was all natural.
Yeah.
So much fun here. I hope everyone's staying safe and not putting up with any bullshit at work. And
Well, I haven't seen any bulls, and I haven't. Oh, I did take 2 shits earlier.
I will check
so.
out your movie, Roger. I have Quarter Bin pulled up on Tubi now, so I will.
Oh,
let
thank
know
you.
what
Yeah, give me my
to
views. Yeah,
William,
it's only
down to
an
help
hour
you.
and 50. It's the after credits. It's a stinger after the credits. So
Okay, wonderful. William, down to help you, and Ryan, keep doing you. It's just
I'll keep doing me.
love hearing it. And oh my god, we're still posting.
Oh goodness! Oh my!
Oh my! That looks like Jar Jar Binks now. Yeah.
Yeah, that picture's that literally. I'm gonna wake up in the middle of the night. Oh god! You know,
Jar Jar Binks is an ostrich. Photo you're showing me. Oh my god.
Gonna beg them to abduct me so I can have missing time and they can erase that memory.
The gloos is a species of a goat-like organism. They are found on the planet known as the Pyran settlement. The Pyran women, Kalui, commented that they were delicious when roasted. See, you can eat the gloos. Doesn't that make you feel better?
So is it worse to eat one of them or those creatures from the second movie where Chewie eats the what are they called? The porg. Or haunting that
The
thing on his head
caboose.
or the porg.
I'm gonna eat some gloose ass.
With my
like
green
chicken
milk.
nuggets to a Wookiee. You know, they come in 10 packs.
My Wookiee, my back.
My hairy ass
I can't believe we talked about B5 and didn't talk about everyone's favorite character, Warren Keffer. Everyone's favorite character. We all love
I
him.
love how you keep saying.
No one brought up
everybody's-
Zathras.
No one brought
Keffer?
up Zathras. Everyone loved Keffer. Remember that amazing plot he had?
Well, Warren Keffer apparently was the actor Robert Rusler was a prick to everyone behind the scenes, and B5 had a strict no bully rule, so that's why they
Right.
wrote
Who
him
is
off.
this?
I
Wait a
knew-
minute.
Hey, he
I
was
knew
the
that-
hothead ace pilot guy who gets killed by a fucking asteroid.
By the shadow.
Oh, the one where it's the same episode where they do the Cortez,
Mhm.
the
Yeah.
B5 Explorer ship, and it's old Swamp, whatever his name is. He wears cowboy boots.
Yeah.
With Russ
Swamp.
Tamblyn.
Yes,
Yeah,
Set
Russ
up.
Tamblyn.
that ship is
Yep.
amazing. The name's unfortunate, but the ship's awesome.
Oh, that's
One of the
B5,
bigger-
isn't it?
Huh? What's that?
Its ship names are a little unfortunate. Yes, yes. My wife, she went on the Icarus.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Great
Oh.
name.
Yes.
Great name. Yeah, I'm
Icarus.
flying back home on the Titanic too. Why not? Yeah.
My God.
I'm gonna get a
Predictable
layover,
story,
and I'm gonna pick up
everybody.
the
Let's make it 3
Lusitania.
hours.
Mhm, mhm.
Too much.
So here's from JMS talking about Warren Kiefer. The network execs at TNT told me they wanted to add a hotshot pilot kind of character to attract more viewers. For the most part, they left me alone, but the one they shouldn't let go. As soon as I gave in, we cast the role and wrote him into the show, and I said to myself, I'm going to kill him. That kind of character had no place on this show. Sure enough, as soon as they stopped looking over my shoulder, I killed him off. Sorry, Keffer, but you were doomed from the start.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah. Funny.
And
Very
that's fun.
funny.
And that's him leaving out the whole. He got word that he was a prick behind the scenes, so they would try and film
Yeah.
scenes with him literally just looking at the camera because everyone was like, "We don't even want to share scenes with him."
Look. I would be a prick too because
No,
that
you wouldn't.
actor was under the assumption he was going to be a main character, and it's clear from the get-go he's not. That'd be
Freddie Prinze-
annoying as
Freddie
fuck.
Prinze Jr. did the same thing on 24, and look how that turned out.
Mm.
He was the
Mm.
only one not invited to the unofficial cast reunion.
Hey, look,
so.
Freddie Prinze Jr. He has a place in hell for making that damn Wing Commander movie. That movie haunts me. It touched me in places that I won't let my wife touch me. I'm
That's
just
a
saying.
oh my god, that's
Oh,
a
so
movie.
you're like
you
Meatloaf.
know,
Okay.
Warren Keffer, that
Oh.
actor, he was in the Wing Commander movie, I'm pretty sure.
Maybe
Is he?
it's a movie you should watch with the
I think
sound
he
off
is.
and
I
enjoy
think
the
he is.
visuals because otherwise you're gonna have to endure his bad dialogue.
Robert Russler, he's done a bunch of stuff. I mean, he was in Nightmare on Elm Street too,
Freddy's
and
dead. Yeah,
a bunch of stuff. Weird Science.
Mm.
He's been. I mean,
I'm a weird
he was
kind of
already
science
an
too.
actor of some renown before he did B5, but it's just funny that it's like in season 2, every episode has the opening credits was like, look, it's this character, and you're like,
Who's
who's
this
Warren Keffer?
guy?
And with, Russ Tamblyn, I met him at this movie theater. They were showing a lost film that he did with Neil Young, I think.
Oh really?
And Dennis Hopper. And I brought
Oh, wow.
I have a Twin Peaks poster I get signed by all the Twin Peaks people. So I had to sit through this 2-hour awful nonsense movie seething in anger because this movie's really bad. And basically, it's like kind of like a Dumb and Dumber, but
Human
like
Highway.
yeah, with Dennis Hopper's in it, and what's the blonde broad's name? I forget her name now. But
Neil Young, Sally Kirkland.
Yeah, it's Kirkland. Yeah, and I'm sitting there just looking at him. I go, if this guy doesn't sign this poster after I sat through this movie, but he was gracious enough to sign my Twin Peaks poster. But
I just sat through your shit movie to get a signature.
Hey, I would have been
Ever
content
Dave
to
Duchovny?
pay for the movie, have him sign my poster, and I would have left. I didn't need to see them. But it was
Have
cool
you
to see a
gotten Dave
lost
Duchovny
film
to sign it?
regardless. So
I will look this up. I can't wait. Human Highway.
Dave Duchovny's role in Twin Peaks is amazing. That's one of
I
my
know.
favorite characters.
So
I
progressive.
love that so much. Like
Dude.
he makes such a good woman, and it's like, damn.
I know. I was like, "What's wrong with me?" But I'm like, "I'll let it happen." You know.
It's like,
wrong
this
with
is
that.
the most awkward boner ever. Fuck it. Oh, you're horny? Really? No, I'm just watching the show. Look, it's Mulder.
As a woman,
It's Mulder? No.
have you ever seen them swap their hairdos in this like promo? And it said, "This is the best 80s synth band ever."
Yes,
You've never seen that?
I have
I
seen
love
that
that
meme.
picture.
Oh my god.
So to clarify, Warren Keffer, that actor, was in one of the Wing Commander games, Wing Commander 4.
Okay.
Price of
Was
Freedom.
he?
Yes.
He probably
He's
died.
in a scene with Malcolm McDowell.
Oh, boy.
Probably
Oh.
fucking died.
I played
Oh,
all
yeah.
those.
but I see
He
so many
plays a
Twin
guy
Peaks
called-
fans here too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Twin
we do.
Peaks is
Yep.
great.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I just watched the 3-hour extended cut, or the 3.5 hours actually, of A Fire Walk with Me, where they put all the footage
yeah.
back in,
Oh, the 2014 with all the plot holes.
missing pieces and all that.
Laura
Someone edited
Kiefer.
and put it all together, so it's like 3.5 hours, and it's
There's a
it's brilliant.
3.5-hour cut of it.
Yes.
Well, they cut
What?
over an hour of footage out. So when they released the one box
The
set, they put
missing
all that
pieces.
footage
Yeah.
like on one Blu-ray type of thing. Like it's like this hour 15 minutes of extra footage, and then someone
I'll
sat
show
there
you
and,
extra footage.
and someone cut it all together into one long movie, like it should have been. So it's a 3.5-hour version of Fire Walk,
Damn.
and
And then
it's
you
just
lead that up and watch
brilliant.
the 3-hour version of Dune from 1984 to get the complete package.
I saw that. It's all right, but I like 2000s better.
Oh yeah,
boy.
the miniseries. I love way better.
Yes. I love that director's cut so much. It's like, oh, it's so good.
Hey,
I remember I recommended that to a friend, and they're like, I don't want to sully my expectations and go see the new one. I'm like, fuck is wrong with you? Idiots.
hey, if you
It's
don't get
so-
the goddamn
it's
army, you're really
outdated.
pissed.
The,
happens,
the,
man.
the David Lynch Dune does have one of my favorite funny things, which is when it opens up with just nothing but exposition, like her floating head in space, but then she finishes it and she fades away. And then she fades back up and she says, "Oh, I forgot something," and then gives us more exposition.
Oh my God.
I was
It's like, oh,
really
by the way, I
worried,
forgot
man,
to
you were
tell
going to talk about the Harkonnen thong bikini or the cat he has to milk.
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah, yeah.
God.
And just and Sting's in it. Just Sting. Hey, it's Sting, everyone.
Lovely face.
Hey, Sting's doing a
Lovely
good job
face.
playing himself on Only Murders in the Building.
And
that
he
was
was going to
good.
be naked for that, I heard. He was going to be fully naked. They're like, nah.
Yeah, thank God
Sting.
they didn't. Especially since they keep claiming, "Oh, you killed my dog." Didn't kill your dog. I don't
Yeah.
even know
I'm gonna
you.
get naked and do it.
But
Hey.
yes, naked.
That's when Star Trek came out in '87.
Yeah.
I thought, oh look, it's it's Patrick Stewart from Dune, right? And then
Yeah.
that's
Michael
what kinda
Dorn,
kid
the
I was.
bodyguard from Rocky. Rena Service
Yeah.
from Death Wish Free.
Patrick Stewart from Life Force. Yay.
Jonathan Frakes
Oh, I
from
forgot about that movie.
North and South. I love Life Force too. Yeah.
The hottest
kisses a man in that movie.
space
Mhm.
vampire girl. Oh my god. Oh boy.
That should have been an Emmanuel movie.
I'm gonna be in my bunk. I'll see you later.
I'm touching myself tonight.
Wow.
Classy.
Little
We have no shortage of Stop.
Glue.
We have no shortage of B movie cult and TV and all kinds of crazy movie topics here. So anyone wants a topic, wants to schedule it, we're here.
Hey, man,
Yes.
my favorite B movie is still 1989's Slipstream.
Yeah, Mark Hamill,
and
Bill Paxton.
Mark Hamill. Fucking love that movie.
The dude from Jurassic Park and Edge of Darkness. Whoop.
I met Bill Paxton. They filmed Twister in my hometown, by the way. They filmed
No
Twister in my
shit.
hometown.
I
And
wish I could have met him, dude.
I met him, and I forgot to ask him about that. I was so like. I said, I loved you, aliens, man. He goes, game over, man. Game over, man.
Yeah, he did.
And I was like, and then I should have asked him about fucking Slipstream, and I never got the chance because Mark Hamill won't return my tweets on it. Because I was like, please, let's talk about this movie. It's one of your
he
best
doesn't
roles.
want
And he
to
won't.
acknowledge it.
God, hey, he did that stupid bounty hunter alien movie that I've seen. So come on.
Diver.
Yes, thank you.
It's not really a bounty hunter film. It's based off the anime.
Yeah, I've seen the anime.
Yeah. That was some fucked up shit. I was like,
That was-
damn, that's a good headshot. I was like, damn, that's brutal. I don't like this shit.
Welcome to Mark Hamill's other movies.
Mark Hamill makes movies.
Mark Hamill steals all of fucking Keith David's roles.
I'd buy that for $1.
I know. This motherfucker, I swear. It's like every time there's a new movie, it's like, oh, there's Mark Hamill taking up another fucking role that
I love
Keith
how they
David
were
could have
asking
filled
him,
easily.
why are you not voicing Luke in the new Battlefront? And he's like, I know, right? I said the same thing.
It's not me. I
sarcasm,
swear.
man. It's a quality.
Yep.
Is anyone taking advantage of the Amazon Prime sale going on today and tomorrow?
No, because I'm broke.
I need to check on my
but
wife now.
That's because I already got a gift card from James Gapsey on the Who Would Win Show podcast,
Nice.
and I've been taking all other kinds of discounts from all my other pill and amino acid companies. So probably not. I did buy a lot of out of print Alien versus Predator novels. So
Ooh,
Oh, nice.
sweet.
Yeah, some of those novels are just like those Friday the 13th novels. They did those
I'll
are
have to check those
ridiculously
out.
priced.
yeah,
Nightmare
And-
Asylum is really good.
Mhm.
Fox is acting like half this stuff doesn't exist.
Dude, the best AVP comics I've read so far have been the crossovers with Prometheus and Predator. The complete Life and Death and the complete Fire and Stone. Those are the
There you
top
go.
favorites.
Yeah.
The best Aliens graphic novel is for me is Tribes.
Nice.
Love that. That needs to be a fucking movie. Whoever did not make that fucking movie and made some of those other Aliens movies needs other ass. Because that, if you've ever read that came. I think it came out what 92, 93. I have
Yeah.
my original back here.
Yes, yes.
over there.
Nice.
That thing. I want to see Shit Kicker in film. If you've never read the comic, that's it. I need to just drop it there because goddamn, that thing was. I bought that and read it in the back of my car, my parents' car coming back.
Yeah,
from
it's a good
Tulsa. I
one.
was like, God damn, that's amazing. Well, why don't they make that? I don't know. Anyway, sorry, rant over.
Hey, nothing is over, as Rainbow told us.
No rants.
Oh wow, written by
It's
Stephen
not-
Bissett and Dave Dorman. Art, nice.
Yep. I'm watching 2 other versions of the Kane Mutiny. I'm rewatching the OG to get ready
Oh.
for Billy Freakin's
Oh, yeah, the new one.
version.
Oh man.
What other version you watching?
There's a 80s version with Jeff Daniels and Eric Bogosian.
Eric Bogosian. Yeah. The trial. Yeah, it's just the trial, which I think is what this is, right? The Freakin' is basically just a trial. It's not going to be like the Bogart film.
Yeah, but it's its own special kind of cupcake. Like it's got a dynamite cast so far.
Yeah.
And, I like, Billy Freakin was always the king of just doing stuff in the gray, just showing how complex human nature is.
Yeah, I mean, I'll see it because I love the Kane.
It was the
Mutiny,
Crimson
so,
Tide. I mean, just that whole material in general. It was the Crimson Tide of its day, kind of.
Yeah.
It's the whole, how do you
That's a
question?
good movie.
Oh, just another parallel. Just back when people made movies that were in the gray.
Yeah, that's a great film.
And Freakin' he's done some good legal stuff before. I'm sure other people have seen Rules of Engagement.
Yep. That was good shit.
Hey, has
So,
anyone
oh, good. I'm sorry, good, William.
Hey, speaking of movies, I need to get an opinion. Has anyone seen The Creator yet?
I want to.
No.
Gareth Edwards, yeah.
No.
I gotta wait a while because
I hear it looks good, but it isn't very good. But I hear it looks incredible.
Oh, shit.
That's kind of like the general words that I'm hearing. That it looks incredible, but
I feel like Gareth
people are comparing it to Star Wars too much. That's the fucking problem.
Yeah, I feel like Gareth and Neil Blomkamp should team up.
Yeah.
Ooh, man, he was gonna make the Halo movie, bro.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh,
What did you think of the Halo show?
yeah, when he did those landfall and all that, that got me into military science fiction again. One of the things I was like, I need to start working in the genre. Those things are orgasmic. How they fucked all that TV show up, I'll never stand. Never understand how they screwed that up.
Well, they didn't play the games, obviously. That was one of their things.
I enjoyed the series.
Yeah, I really dug it. People were just
really.
Yeah,
I recommend it. It's just people were freaking out. Oh my god, he takes his helmet off. I'm like, yeah, and like the few brief scenes.
Oh my god, Master Chief has
it's not in the battlefield.
I haven't watched it. And
I just like the world building
Halo
in that
games,
one
so.
and the way all the action was staged and how he was turned against his regiment.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I guess I know they're going to deviate, so all I ask is that they do whatever they got to do just to get from stage 1 to stage 2. You know, like I'm sure people would like The Last of Us even if it deviated from the game. You know, just it depends. I don't know.
I mean, it's hard because Last of Us is a very cinematic game, right? Like it's very story focused, so it would be a bit different than say when they did the Castlevania animated show, where it's like the Castlevania have their loose story and arc and characters, but you can just do whatever, man.
It's whatever, man.
It's cool.
The Mario Brothers movie is still a crime the world has never recovered from.
Whatever, it's a good flick. Shut up.
What, the original?
Wow.
Yes.
It has Chris Hopper in it as a crazy
He's not
guy.
the only one I know who likes it, but I don't get it at all. I'm just like, hey, Leguizamo was trying, but everybody else not so
I mean, I think I'd rather watch it than Highlander 2. I mean,
I love making fun of Highlander 2 because of its cyberpunk designs, but there's a better movie in Highlander 2 somewhere. It's just
well,
you got to do a master cut of all 5 versions someday. Just
with Highlander 2, all you need to do is a super cut of every scene John C. McGinley is in, and then that's the only good stuff in it. He's a treat in that. He's such a joy, as he always is.
Michael Ironside.
Michael Ironside too. Throw him in there too, but he's kind of goofy in that.
Michael Ironside in Starship Troopers. Oh my god.
Michael Ironside in everything.
Oh, speaking of Starship Troopers, did you know Rue McCullaghan was in that?
Yeah.
I didn't know
Blanche
that
from
at
Golden
first.
Girls.
Yeah, I was like, that's Blanche. Yeah,
she's their science teacher, the one who's like obviously had acid shot in her face.
Yeah.
She's like teaching them dissecting bugs and stuff. Yeah.
Yep. I was like, damn, that's Blanche. She looks
interesting.
Good. Yeah. It's such a small role, but it's really funny.
Hey, the third one had T'Pol, the actress who played T'Pol in Enterprise. It was actually
I love T'Pol.
Not a bad one.
I love her. Oh my god, that's my dream girl right there.
The irony in that statement.
And then we talked about Space Above and Beyond before, but that's a show too. If you like your Starship Troopers stuff, that came out before the movie, but it's very like people like to pair them together because it's like rah, let's shoot some stuff, but also commentary about bad war stuff.
But have they even watched the original anime for it though?
Oh yeah.
Oh, the 87. 87, yeah.
The anime.
That I actually did a big thing on a couple of years ago. I did I found it. It's online.
Did you really?
I did that, and then of course there's the 90s TV show too that actually had the skinnies in it, which I was cool.
Yeah, Roughnecks.
Yeah, Roughnecks. That was good.
That was a great show.
I need to find that on DVD and get it.
I think it's on Crackle.
Yeah, it is. And YouTube, every once in a while, someone will put it up and it'll get taken down, but every once in a while I'll get to watch it because it's got Starship. I think they got some inspiration from TV, and I still the MA5B from the original Halo game. I'm still convinced is the M590. I've been told it's not, but I want to believe that.
Believe it anyway to be sure. But yeah, there's always a whole bunch of these shows out there. I still have some on the to watch list. I still
Earth 2.
That was a great show. Oh my God, Clancy Brown.
Not Lex.
Oh,
I have Lex. Lex is funny as fuck.
It really is a funny show.
Will, do you want me to drop you a Lex image so that you can get over the gloose? You think the gloose is traumatizing? Let's go with the Lex.
It'll be at the penis ship or what?
It'll be one of the gross things.
I love that fucking ship. It's awesome.
It's a fucking ship. Yeah.
Fucking 790.
I had to rewatch. Like I had to remember. Was that show as fucked up as I remember? And I recently got
it really is.
And I was like, I actually put it in one of the I did a top 10 of the strangest starship designs, and Lex, the penis ship, made it on there.
Nice.
So it has to be, you know. But I used to get Lex. What was the other show? Farscape. I used to get those two confused. When, you know.
Oh, really?
Not for very long. It was just they were out around the same time.
One of them was good. No, both of them.
One had good production with Jim Henson, the other didn't.
The other didn't. I don't know how Lex ever got made. Like it's one of
it started on Showtime and then graduated to Sci-Fi Channel. I'm like, that's a hell of an improvement. Yeah, the movie was on Showtime, the three movies, and then it became a series that was on Sci-Fi Channel.
Huh.
Yep.
You know, they were going to try to pick up Space Above and Beyond. I've also heard this nasty little rumor, and maybe someone can confirm it. I found this rumor years ago when I was writing about Space Above and Beyond. Ronald D. Moore, when he approached Sci-Fi about doing Battlestar, he also approached him about redoing Space Above and Beyond, and they picked Battlestar. According to a rumor I read online.
Wow.
I don't know if it's true.
I don't know.
Never been able to confirm it.
You'd have to
but it was mentioned in like I went back through the archives of the internet and found this little rumor, and I was like, maybe it's even a Starlog magazine I had scanned, but I can't remember. But anyway, it's a really weird tidbit because Battlestar Galactica got me all hot and bothered when I saw the new one.
Oh yeah, and it's funny. In Space Above and Beyond, there's the greatest, there's a great two-parter that is about the 58th having to fight against like the ace fighter pilot of the alien enemy. Yes, which is amusing because in the Battlestar remake, they have an episode about that exact same idea, Scar, but it's like a really bad. It's not a good episode of Space Above. I mean, of Battlestar. It's just like it happens and you move on. While in Space Above and Beyond, it's like the height of the show. Like they actually do something with it, and it's just kind of amusing to me. It's just like, well, because it's not a bad idea. Like alien fighter pilot that's wiping out our men. We need to kill them. Yep. Yeah, but Battlestar's like, who cares? Its name is Scar. It has a scar. Huh.
But James Morrison, when he looks at the Chaplain, he goes, I'm going to go
wonderful actor.
Plane, and I'm going to remove one of his creations from the sky. Then I'm going to come back and drink this bottle of scotch like it was Chitty Von Richthofen's blood. And I was like, I remember watching that time going, God damn, I think I've had my first ejaculation right there. I mean,
just became a man. Yeah.
I became a man while watching Space Above and Beyond, and it was just... And the woman who played Winslow and all of that. I mean, that two-parter, you know, they put Patsy Cline, Never No More in there when she loses shit. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Now I got to rewatch that show. God damn, y'all. That,
There was another sci-fi show I just thought of. I can't. Not 3 days. It involves 3 days, but I can't remember the fucking...
Is that the time travel one that was on UPN for a while? Like 7 days?
That.
7 days. I always saw parts of it.
7 days.
Oh, that motherfucking show. 7 days.
That aired around the same time as Enterprise.
TV every once in a while. Yep.
Yep.
They did that, and they did a couple others that were kind of forgotten.
There's a lot of good sci-fi shows out there that didn't get enough love. They should have gotten love for.
I recently, you know, Adrian Paul is doing that sword fighting thing.
I
and
do want to
came
go there
Dallas.
someday. Oh, in Dallas. Okay,
Came to
sweet.
Dallas recently. I was going to go with a friend of mine, and I couldn't get the money together to do it.
How
But
much is it?
I don't know how much I could pay attention looking at Adrian Paul because I mean, my God, the Highlander TV show, like season 2, 3, and 4, were fairly really good.
It still slaps. You can watch it on TV
Really?
still. Roger Daltrey. Who would have thought? You know, he's a trained actor, but man, what a scene still.
You know, who is the guy, the singer from Falling Young Cannibals?
Yeah, what's his name?
Roland.
Yeah, he was a fun villain too.
Oh yeah, he was great. That's a great show.
And just so much of the Canadian scenery, the soundtrack, and just the way it opens up, how it's just
Here's
kind of a adventure.
Citroen DS that I got hooked on because of the show. Here it is, right here.
You got the car.
I do. I bought this. This is my Citroen DS, but I remember he lived in a boathouse. I'm like, oh, I want to live in Paris in a boathouse. You know, fucking fantastic show.
I'm mad at Adrian Paul though.
What'd he do?
He
What
cut
did he
that
do to you?
fucking ponytail.
Oh, come
stop!
I missed that ponytail.
You
Goddammit.
should be mad at people who are bastards, not doing stuff you disagree with.
I had a ponytail back then too, so you know, it's all good.
I missed that shit. It was like a comic.
Hey,
yeah.
People should give him more action movies.
Yeah.
Give it to anyone, to him over anyone, any day.
You know,
Well,
he addressed that whole James Bond thing that they were thinking about him for Bond very briefly. But they didn't
He
think
should have been Bond, man, or a Bond villain even.
Well, the last movie I saw him in was War of the Worlds Goliath.
Yeah, he did
sci-fi.
Yeah.
Because he was in the War of the Worlds TV show like 88, 89.
Yeah. This was a different thing he did with Peter Wingfield and the guy who plays Bob.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was a side venture. I didn't know about it.
It's a decent movie. It's just not as good as I thought it was going to be.
Did you guys ever more modern? But did you guys ever watch Killjoys?
I remember.
Yes,
Never got into
that and Vagrant Queen, fun. You just like how you guys were talking about Lex and Farscape, just very similar Fifth Element kind of shows that are just made in Canada and just very fun.
Yeah, but I mean, Killjoys is interesting. It's one of those.
It's not a must-watch, but it is fun. Oh my god!
I was gonna say it is one of those shows where it feels like old sci-fi, where it's like, you know, you have a handful of just schlocky fun, you know, it's bounty hunters bounty hunting, and then, you know, there's a story as well, and it actually got to finish, which is unique for a sci-fi channel show
rare,
as well.
Right?
So 5 seasons got to finish. You get some campy fun villains, you get
Rob
alien
Stewart's
nonsense.
a good actor, the scientist guy. You might know him as the evil assassin with glasses on Nikita. He's been on Suits lately. He's good Canadian actor.
Yeah,
I love all those Canadian actors. Damn it,
there's maple syrup people.
They're awesome.
I think Amanda Tapping did a few episodes of Killjoys.
Oh, Amanda Tapping directs everything.
Yeah. Oh, she's in everything too.
Samwise Gamgee. Oh, different Sam. Okay.
You know, one thing that I wanted to ask back on the B5 little thing. I noticed your cartoons got you guys in the original Earth Force uniform. Has anyone ever cosplayed with that? Does anyone have the uniform? Because it's a pretty cool military uniform.
Cosplay.
Huh?
It looks like a very simple uniform to me, that's for sure.
I think you got to do a variation of what they're using for. I think it would be a variation on Colonial Marines and Terminator type stuff. There was a guy I know in Dallas who does foam type costumes, and he was able to help people with mummy type stuff.
Just an interesting. Yeah, I'm always interested in the military uniforms that people pick. You know, Star Trek dominates that, but like B5, like, you know, that was the 90s.
Don't be dominated, Will.
Huh?
Don't be dominated.
Yeah.
But yeah, it seems like there's different costume shops that are willing to help out people. I mean, I did that when I made my Wishmaster costume, where I took a Maleficent horns, flipped them upside down, an Nosferatu mask, and then an Obi-Wan wardrobe. But it needs some work. I had some like red Hellboy looking gloves for the demon
The
hands.
B5 ones, the B5 uniforms are interesting because they have pockets.
Yes, they do.
They do.
They do.
Jerry
how that
Doyle,
works.
who plays Garibaldi, demanded that they give him pockets because he liked to put his hands in his pockets, and so they have pockets. And it always makes me think of in Battlestar Galactica's remake, the Ronald D. Moore one. They all like we're grungy and real, and we're no nonsense. We count how many people die. Our uniforms though don't have pockets in any way until one episode where it's written in script that Adama has to pick up paper and put it in his pockets. So in that one episode, he now has pockets.
Wow.
Their
And I'm like,
uniforms are close to B5s.
yeah,
Really
but they don't
are.
have pockets.
They don't have pockets.
What is not allowed to? The future dictates no pockets, which is annoying.
Because the actors who played on Enterprise gave shit to the whoever they caught.
Because JMS was in development.
Right.
Yeah.
They're like, we had pockets in our uniforms. We had zippers and everything, and you didn't. I love when Dominic Keating gives them crap about that. I just wonder, I saw your image and I thought, rarely do I ever see people that cosplay as it. And some people actually put the leather and all that. It's just an interesting uniform. It's one you don't see. And, anyway, just something.
People like the black one too.
Oh, were they, except when they were part of during the war?
They have the little black and they have the gray triangle in their chest. It's weird. When they separate from but then you get Space Above and Beyond where they're like, they're just wearing fucking boiler jumpsuits. That's it. They're pilots.
Yep, they're wearing the olive green standard United States Air Force, and their boots were, I can't remember what their boots were, but yeah, that was a bolt. And then they wore them with spacesuits. So I had to when I was writing this article justifying that, I had to write this whole backstory to the uniforms. It became a real problem. I'm like, oh shit.
Oh man, I know. The actress who plays Winslow in Space Above and Beyond, she's a voice actress too. She did the Metal Gear Solid games, but she was. I think I saw one of her social medias within the last year or two. She was at a convention and she was wearing her Winslow outfit. She still had it. Now I was talking to some of the people from Space Above and Beyond. I was talking to the actor who plays Wang, Joel De La Fuente, who was in Man in the High Castle and stuff.
Yeah,
he still had his outfit and stuff, but it seems like a lot of them just kept their outfits. It's like, the show's canceled.
Has his
walk off set with it.
But Ryan Reynolds did the same thing after Deadpool.
Oh yeah,
I'd buy it.
I bet that damn costume is expensive.
Of course, it would be. And I know there's a story about Space Above and Beyond. So if you haven't seen it, go see it. But they have amazing sets in Space Above and Beyond. Really good sets. Like they have the where they keep their ships, the hammerheads. They have this great set for it where the floor opens up and the cockpit comes out of the ground. It looks like a coffin. It's great. It's an amazing piece of business. So when the show got canceled, the first thing Fox did was destroy the set. And it's like, no. And they didn't just destroy it. They tore it up into bits and used it for a TV show that was about firefighters for the kindling of the fire for their show. So this amazing, glorious set was just destroyed out of just sheer malice. And the actor who, Joel, who played Wang, his next gig was that firefighter show where he got to see his set on fire. And it's like depressing.
That would hurt me.
Look up the name of that.
The toga was an amazing set. Yeah, from people when I was reading some descriptions, I dug up some star logs where they actually visited, and the sleds at the cockpits. And there's somebody that has one of the original cockpits. I ended up talking to him about the M590 because he had a couple pieces off one of them.
Fire Company 132, I think, might be the name of that. Wow.
Yeah. It's just sad. It's just sad.
It only lasted 6 episodes. That is insult to injury.
It's a tragedy. But yeah, they're like that show's sets were particularly great.
I mean,
and for first season too, you start out with a great set, you can go places.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
People are bastards.
You're welcome.
Wow.
Like, isn't it in Battlestar the set for the Pegasus was originally the set they made for a Lost in Space TV show, and it just never got picked up. So it's like we got the set still, so let's use it.
I know that.
I didn't
For
know either,
Battlestar.
but you can see the Firefly space model reused as smuggler ships in Firefly. So
Yep.
I mainly
cute.
think they're part of the Valverde universe because of the Blade Runner connection. So
Well, then they did. Well, of course, the costumes on that train episode were the Starship Troopers Mobile Infantry. Where I think
Say
it was
also did it.
helmets and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, Will Smith wears one of the Space Above and Beyond helmets in one of his videos, and I remember seeing it in '97. I'm like, "That's a Space Above and Beyond helmet." And then my girlfriend's like, "Who cares, geek?" I'm like, "Oh, fucking geek."
Me. Give me a
You
give me
damn
a Chig helmet.
Do what?
Give me a Chig's helmet.
Oh,
The aliens, they're great. Their outfits are cool.
you know, I'll say this. Now that I got some fans on here, the one thing we're not going to talk about the spoilers of the final episode because people haven't seen, but the actor they get to play the head of Aerotech, I thought was badly miscast. And we talked about this all. You and I talked about this when
Yes,
we
you
did our
did.
interview.
Yep.
Yeah. I thought he was always the big miscasting in that because it should have been better. And I don't know why that has irked me for 30
I think it could have worked, but
Well.
it's tough to say if it would have
Disagree.
worked. I don't know.
I mean, he's good when he's yelling.
I like Richard Fancy. He's a great actor. I love that guy.
Yes.
I don't know. We'll find out. But no, I can see. That show was very well cast for the most part.
Yeah.
Gail
Yeah,
O'Grady did a guest spot. Courtney,
Coolio.
Coolio, and just
Coolio.
so
David Duchovny.
so
Duchovny.
simple. It's hard to believe how they get some of these people to just behave and
Doug, what's his name? Doug Hutchinson.
him, Richard Kind. Yeah, there's all
Doug
kinds of-
Hutchinson, who was Toombs in X-Files,
yeah,
the stretchy guy.
and a creep in real life.
He's in
Yeah, he's
Space
a
Above
creep in
and
real
Beyond
life.
as a psychopathic robot.
Nice.
Yeah.
El Royale.
Yeah. Oh, I was the humor model. The silicate with a smile.
As he tortures you.
Yeah. He goes,
Yeah, no
"And
kidding.
what was your mission, Lieutenant?" That episode, Choice or Chance, I actually used the concept of choice or chance in a suicide prevention training.
Oh, really?
How about that?
Oh.
I used to do trainings for that. I would actually talk about we meet people by choice, and by chance. It's by choice we keep them in our life. And I'd be like, people are like, "Where the hell did you get that?" It's so great. I said, "From the Sci-Fi Show." But
Uh-huh.
but that's how good that writing is.
The great show no one saw.
I stumbled across a mystery with that episode of Space Above and Beyond. So I'm in very minor communication with Glenn Morgan, only very
Ooh.
minorly. And one of the questions I asked, because it's really one of the few mysteries I've stumbled on, which is that episode particularly is written by a person called Doc Johnson. They've never written any other episode they've never written anything else. It's their only credits.
Really?
And I just want to know who that is because I don't in my brain, I don't believe it's a
Special
real.
Agent Johnson. I don't know.
I feel like it's a
Somebody probably
fake
shouldn't have been
name.
writing it.
With normal
Yeah.
writing.
Maybe it's an alias for an actor who contributed but didn't want to
Yeah.
Yeah.
identify as a writer.
Or
It's like
sometimes
Twilight
you're-
Zone with Sneezy Waters.
Yeah.
Yeah, or sometimes you get, you're contracted to write this many episodes.
Would you rather
right? So
be Alan
maybe-
Smithy?
Yeah, so maybe
Yes.
Glenn Morgan or someone's contracted to write like this many episodes of a season, but they're like, realistically, I'm going to write more than that. So we'll just make up a name. I don't know. It's just such a funny thing because you don't think
Yeah.
about it. It's like
What it sounds like.
Right.
It's a
They had their
fake.
one moment in the sun. They took it to the grave.
Well, I can tell you that episode, a lot of Space Above and Beyond, at the time it aired, really hit me where I lived. I mean, I still carried some of the stuff with me.
Mm.
But
Oh, really?
apparently, we turned into a big love fest for Space Above and Beyond.
I know. I'm
As it
gonna, I'm
should.
gonna go buy it tomorrow. I have a bunch of used video stores that sell a bunch used the DVDs and stuff. So I will go and look, and I'm sure they have it.
Be warned. Though this is an interesting Babylon 5 connection, and I know people know where I'm going to go with this. The DVDs have the Babylon station in the background. I'm like, how the hell did that happen?
Yeah.
Depends where you get them. I had to get my DVDs from the UK, and it was perfectly fine.
Well,
They're not on there?
yours
Region.
come with the special features, so
Yeah, mine
Yeah.
comes with the audio commentary tracks and special features.
got
Awesome
none of
stuff.
that.
But mine was just a regular. I didn't have any of that stuff because, it when I looked to get a DVD copy, it was like in America, it's like you can get the series, but not the pilot movie. They're separate because you guys, love doing that shit. And then the UK was just like, it's one box. It's all there. Special features.
I looked online, and some of them had the pilot. It said the complete series with pilot. So I was looking online while we were talking.
But the one I have, the poster is like of them, like an orangey kind of looking, black and orangey poster.
I'll make sure it has the pilot.
But the pilot was filmed in Australia, so it's a little different than the rest of the
Village
series.
Roadshow pictures.
Bunch of kangaroos.
And isn't the actor who plays the president?
The Secretary General of the UN is played by Bill Hunter, who is an Australian actor of renown. He was in a bunch of stuff. He was in Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
Nice.
Oh, I've seen that.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
But that speech, he goes, if you feel the sun, the warmth of the sun, and all. I was like, my God, what an impressive ass speech this is.
You're right.
God. Okay. Well, my wife is telling me it's time for me to go, so I have to.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's got.
Is this gonna be bonus episode? Is this bonus?
I promise.
Is this good? We have the episode, and then they didn't make me download the bonus episode of us talking nonsense for another hour.
Yep.
No,
That's good stuff.
Promise.
It's the bonus hour.
Bye, guys. Real.
Everyone take care.
See you in the next one.
The Jacked Up Review Show podcast is honored to be part of the Blind Knowledge Podcast Network. Join anytime, talk the talk, and enjoy yourselves. There's something enlightening for everyone with this crowd of cool cats. Check them out.
Follow us on the web on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The podcast is available on Podbean, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Anchor, Apple, and anywhere else podcasts are available. Feel free to review our show and leave comments on any of those sites. Thanks a million for listening.
It's a jacked up